Welcome back, YouTubers. This is Sam's Automotive, bringing you another episode on How DIY. Alright, today we got a 2004 Chevy Express van with the 4.3 engine on it. So I'm going to show you what is the difference between 9 teeth or 11 teeth. This is a big debate on whether you have a 9 teeth or you have 11 teeth. It's really hard to find out what it is. Even if you call the dealer, they will not be able to tell you. Now, cross fingers here that if you have this motor or this starter change, one of the things that you got to make sure is that if the starter is coming out is an aftermarket or is an original one. All right. How you know that? Okay. On my right hand side, we have a AutoZone rebuild. There's a part number on it. Okay. Now this one here, it's a 9 teeth. You can count those teeth on the drive shaft there, and the gears, and that gear will have 9 teeth. Okay. Now on my left hand, that's where the original came on. Now, like I say, aftermarket relay, you should know if it's original or used. But in the aftermarket, the starter, you'll have stickers. You have something like this. This part is black. You have numbers here. While we look in the original here, we see nothing around. Okay, but as we come here, we notice that we have a part number, which is a GM 125-86040. Okay, and if you type that number, you definitely was going to come up with a bunch of starters. And you also notice that those starters, they're all going to have 11 teeth. Okay, now what they call this, the 11 teeth, it's for the oil style on oil production, or first production, I guess, what they call first production. Then they have the second production, which they change from 11 teeth to 9 teeth. I guess that's all depending what they decide to do in this vehicle. In this case, I run lucky to have the original starter and to find out that I have the 11 teeth. I was going to put the 9 teeth because I wasn't sure when they came with the question, is 11 or a 9 teeth? So good thing that I spot this one. Now, the other thing also going to point out is when you go to the car place, to the car parts, okay, make sure you get the 11 teeth if 11 teeth originally came on. Now, like I say, before, is that when you go to the car parts, a lot of these people, they're not very knowledgeable about these starters. Now, they can give you the 9 teeth and you can pull a 9 teeth there when you have the 11 teeth. So that means you're going to have a lot of problems there, probably break the, what do you call it, flywheel or stuff like that. If the flywheel was designed with 11 teeth, that's what it means to run with, because I think it would have less teeth or more teeth. When you have 9 teeth, that's a very robust start, okay? And they might all break. I have a case before where I keep putting the 9 teeth and it keep breaking the head of the starter. So after I came around and find out that it was the 11 teeth what it came original in that car. So after we put the 11 teeth, we never ever had any broken starters after that. So guys, when you're doing this job, just be careful. Pay attention to little details like this. Yesterday I went to AutoZone. Funniest thing is that since I didn't know what I had in the car was 11, was a 9 teeth or was 11, I went and pulled up a 9 teeth and 11 teeth, and guess to my surprise what it was in the box. We had 9 teeth as well as the other box. So pretty much what we had there, we had the right box telling us that that starter has 11 teeth, but we had a starter with the 9 teeth. So if I wouldn't cut that, if I wouldn't find out that the box, it was the right box, but the starter was in it, it was a 9 teeth. So I spot it. So I say the lady, well, you got to damage this because you don't want to give a person a 9 teeth starter when it's supposed to be 11 teeth in here. So she went go ahead and uh, damage return that thing. She damaged, well, I mean, of course, it was not damaged. It's just they was gonna send back for whatever they do with those starters. But again, really important, guys, and these type of things. And cross fingers, though. Like I say, neither a dealer know how to find out about these things. I called them this morning. They have no clue. They say they cannot tell. They were asking me if there are numbers in the starters, and I say, well, I haven't pulled it out yet. But I would swear that this starter was changed already, but to my surprise, it was not. So this is the original starter, and the way I know is because it still has the GM parts, the GM parts number that is still uh, you know on the starter. If you would have a aftermarket one, you should have a stickers like this. Or anything that it will tell you that starter was changed already, and hopefully they did change the right starter, because they wouldn't know what's 9 teeth and what's 11 teeth. But so that was the whole reason of making this video, guys. Pay attention when you do these jobs, especially Chevys and these starters. A lot of these GMs, Chevy Silverados, Chevy Astrovans. That's what the problems have, and I seen a lot of forums, a lot of talking online of why why my van keep breaking my starters, and that's the reason why. Is because somebody before you put a 9 teeth on the 11 teeth engine, okay, and when you put the same starter in it, you're trying to figure out is it because my engine is seasoned, or is it because it's a bad starter? No, it's because you put in a 9 teeth on the system that it was built for 11 teeth. Okay, so if you have this case of starters breaking, I'm sorry. I would turn that crankshaft by hand and see how tight or how hard is that crankshaft to pull, to turn. If you see that turn like normally, then your problem is going to be a wrong starter. Again, make sure they have 11 or the 19th. In this case, again, it's going to be hard if somebody pull out the 11 teeth and they give him a 9 teeth, and that's what he put on, and he's having this issue of broken noses on the starters. All right, guys. Like I said, that was the whole purpose of this video. Hopefully you get the right starters and get this your car going on. Thank you for watching. This is Sam's Automotive. God bless you, guys. Please subscribe, give me thumbs up, ask me questions. I will get the time to respond your questions. If you have any question in one of my videos, not just this one, I'll be glad to answer them. And the matter of timing, but I'm always there checking if you have any new videos, new comments or questions, and I'll try to help you as much as I can. Okay, guys, again, God bless you. Thumbs up, subscribe.